What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch. Bam, you guys already know what time it is, baby. Another live 2022 Fantasy Football Mock Draft with you guys with The Catch. Fam, excited as ever to be here with you guys tonight, man. We've got a 12-team half PPR draft tonight. I'm excited for this one, man. You guys know what to do on the way in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hop in the live chat. Let me know what's popping, everybody. It's going to be a great stream. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some fantasy football. I'm pumped for this one. Been about 3 nights since our last subscriber mock draft. Had a couple nights of Underdog drafting, of best ball drafting. And I'm pumped. I can't wait to draft with you guys. So, like I said, you all know what to do. Hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Get in the live chat. Let's get this thing popping. Let's have a great stream, man. So I'm going to give it about 5 to 10 minutes. Let everyone get a chance to hop in here. And then after that, we'll get rolling. So let me go ahead and set the draft order so you guys know where everyone is drafting from. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see here. Aiden in the house. What's up, man? What's up? You're drafting tonight. I'm excited for it. It's been a minute, man. Andrea in the house. Hello. Always good to have you here. Got 1.12 tonight. Aiden at 1.5. Smokey the Cat in the building. What's good, my dude? What up? J-Dubs in the house. Excited to draft with you tonight. You got 1.10. Smokey's at 1.8. Andrea had a busy weekend. Excuse me. Miss you guys. We missed you as well. What's going on, Andrea? Appreciate you being here tonight. All right, so I'm going to try and kick off by 11:10. Let me hop on Discord very quickly. And let's see. I'll go ahead and give everyone a shout who I've not seen so far. All right, let's see here. Mayday. Mayday, there we go. Anthony. I know Aiden's in here. Have not seen Derek yet. Where you at, Derek? We've seen Smokey. Jerry, I know you're somewhere. Where are you, Jerry? Come on in here, bro. All right, let's see. Kicking off in a minute. Let's go. All right, man. So let's get a poll going for the night. Let's get it going. Who you drafting? Question mark. What position do I want to go to tonight? Oh, let's do some late round tight ends. Why not? I don't know. Looking at rankings, these guys are right next to each other. You guys know I feel much stronger about one of these players in comparison to the other. I'm gonna go and put this one out here. See what you guys say. All right, we got Albert in the building. What's good, man? Sitting at 1.6 tonight. All right, so we'll try and kick this off in about 5 minutes at 11:10 p.m. And if you guys are late, well, you get a couple auto picks, and then you take your team over from there. Y'all know the drill. All right. 1.3 tonight. I can work with that. Spence in the house. What's good, my dude? What up? Time to grind. Underdog 3-mans. Oh. We should do a couple, shouldn't we? So the Puppy 3 opens on August 1st. Underdog announced that today on Twitter. For those of you guys who did not see. So what's that? That's 2 weeks exactly. So 2 weeks until the Puppy is back. I don't know the exact format or anything, but the Puppy is coming back August 1st. So I'm pumped on that, man. J-Dub sitting at 1.10. How you feeling about that? Let me just make sure. So we got 30-second draft picks. 12 teams, 30 seconds. Oh, you can turn off auto pick. That may be something we might want to think about. All right, 1 QB. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, a flex. Let's add an extra bench. Why not? Let's add an extra bench spot tonight. Let's shake it up. Let's get a 15th round in there. Andrea, I like drafting that 1 through 4. Yeah, you keep getting like 1.11, 1.12 every draft. You keep getting the end. Maybe it's good practice, you know. But that's unfortunate. Another puppy again in 2 weeks. I'm pumped for it, man. I won't be there August 1st. I'm in a charity golf outing. I don't even think. I think that's a Monday. So we usually draft Underdog Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it is a Monday. Maybe I'll do one just to celebrate. I wonder if it goes live at midnight Sunday. Because then I could do one late Sunday. Maybe Superflex. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Be fun to have tight end premium. It would definitely be interesting. What do you guys think about the Dobbins reports? Good question. It's a good question. I mean, Dobbins says that he's going to be ready to go. So we'll have to see. I don't want to read too much into it. You know, like, same with the Leonard Fournette story. You know, maybe we just sit back and we let the offseason be the offseason. I mean, the Dobbins story probably has more credibility to it. Like, we already knew that he was hurt. But Dobbins says he's going to be ready to go week 1. So, who do you trust? A reporter or Dobbins? Leonard Fournette is supposedly overweight, and the Bucs aren't happy. Once again, I mean, he's going to be practicing in Florida weather, you know, how many days a week? I think Fournette will probably be fine by the time the season starts. You know, those are the type of off-season conversations that you have to try and not let them affect your mindset too much. But at the same time with Dobbins, with injuries, like, yeah, we got to pay attention to injuries to some degree. But with that being said, you know, take it with a grain of salt until it's time to draft. You know, if you're worried about it, then don't have that player on your draft board, you know, unless you think they're going to be a steal towards the end of the draft, so to speak. So those are really your 2 big reports today, right? Dobbins not going to be ready for week 1. And then Lenny Fournette is a big dude. That's what we got to work with in the fantasy community to start this week. And oh my God, it is storming outside. Can you guys hear the rain? I hope not, because that'd probably be really bad background noise. Outside of that, we got Madden rankings for Madden 2023. So that's a whole nother issue. That's a whole other. We could do a whole stream just based on Madden rankings. So maybe we can get through some of those tonight, like Jamar Chase. Gosh, he's rated like at an 87, which doesn't even, I don't think it even put him in the top 15 at the wide receiver position on Madden. So I think Jamar Chase is like the #1 player people are upset about when it comes to those Madden ratings. So it's a great question, Albert. Thank you for bringing it up, and I'm glad we got a little recap of the a couple of quote-unquote news stories, so to speak, hitting the fantasy community today. Most importantly, the Madden ratings, right? All right, let me see here. All right, so it's 11-11. We only got 4 green dots on the board. All right, I'm kicking this off. I'm starting a timer in my head. We're kicking off in 30 seconds. Get your keyboards ready. Get your mouse ready. Get your mobile device ready. We're kicking off another live 2022 Fantasy Football Mock Draft here at the Catch. Whether you guys are ready or not, if you're not here, you're getting auto picks. All right, let me check out the chat real quick. Aiden, when will we be drafting the Catch Fam Leagues? It's a great question. The exact dates have not been set, but it'll be the week of August 21st, probably towards the end of the week. But theoretically, we're going to have 4 drafts. So It'll be that week. I'll have those details together relatively soon for you guys. Emil says Fatman Fournette. Jerry in the building. What up, what up, what up, what up? DJ Kafid. You guys know I can't pronounce anything. Being a Rams fan, I'm super stoked for a fresh start with A-Rob. I think Kupp will be double teamed a lot. Robinson should have that Woods target workload, especially if OBJ doesn't come back. What do you think? Yeah, I think those are perfectly reasonable expectations. I think Kupp will be fine. But yeah, you got to apply more defensive pressure to him. All right, let's go ahead and get the draft kicked off here. Whether you're ready or not, we're kicking this thing off. Draft has begun. Yeah, I think Kupp will be fine ultimately. But overall, yeah, I think Allen Robinson is in a circumstance to have a wonderful season as well. Especially if OBJ doesn't come back. If OBJ comes back, I still don't dislike Robinson. But I really like Van Jefferson in the place he's at right now as well. So, yeah, I think A-Rob will be just fine. But I also think that Kupp will be fine, you know. But yeah, you got to double team Kupp at this point, right? Why not? As long as Fournette isn't coming in like Eddie Lacy. It's a great point, J-Dubs. It's a great point. Andrew had rain this afternoon. It's been like super hot then rainy. All right, I don't think Anthony's quite here yet. All right, I got to pick a player. You know I got to go with Eckler at 1.3. Oh, I accidentally chose Henry. All right, I'll take Derrick Henry. That's fine. I meant to pick Eckler there, but that's okay. We'll roll with Derrick Henry tonight. As long as... Oh, I just read that one. A-Rob does well on reception perception versus man press and zone. I think his lack of production has more to do with the Bears' offense last year and his attitude about it. I mean, that's perfectly fair. Perfectly fair. Yeah, I would say that Robinson with the change of scenery could make a major difference. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. I think Derrick's running a minute behind here too, but that's okay. We really just have Anthony and Derrick out at the moment. All right, so we'll hit Derrick with the auto pick. He'll be in here, I'm sure. He'll go Rhythm in the house. What's up? What's up? How's it going, bro? The baby is doing fine. She is healthy and happy, developing a personality, sticking her tongue out at me. I just gave her a bottle and got her down for a couple hours. Wake her up or she'll wake up either way. A couple more hours. She's living the dream, man. She's great. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that. All right, first round wrapping up here. We got Taylor, CMC, Henry, Kupp, JJ. Eckler falls to 1.6. Najee Harris, Mixon, Chase, Dalvin Cook, Devontae Adams, and DeAndre Swift wraps up the first round, and Andrew will take us into the second round. Stafford will unleash the beast, says DJ. He's the best QB Allen Robinson has played with. I think it's safe to say Rams can be a top 5 offense once again. Yeah, I don't disagree, man. I don't. And, I mean, you think back to, geez, what year was it when Robinson just absolutely balled out? Let's take a look here. With the Jags, yeah. 2015, I mean, we know what he's capable of. Gosh, I drafted him heavy in 2016, and it was pretty disappointing. I used to be huge on Allen Robinson. Gosh, I mean, we know what he's capable of, right? Absolutely. And then really, I mean, you look at, you know, those, I would say, these are his first 2 fully healthy years in Chicago. I mean, 2018, he only missed 3 games, but he was still relatively productive. I can't remember off the top of my head what QBs he was playing with in this time stretch. Wasn't 19 and 20 mostly Mitchell Trubisky, right? And he was very, very productive still. Not quite those 2015 numbers, but still very, very productive. So, I mean, we know what he's capable of. Can he get it put together? Stafford, why not? Why not? You know, between McVay and Stafford, why couldn't he, you know? All right, so Andrea gets a steal at 2.1 with Stephon Diggs. Oh, I got to give Derek his auto pick. Then we have a little bit of a run at running back. Chubb, Kamara, Jones, Barkley, Derek gets the first tight end off the board with Travis Kelce. CeeDee Lamb's gone at 2.7. Jerry, grew up and replaced the minions of my circle. Shit was getting despicable to me. I see what you did there. I forgot how to draft. Well, you got a stud receiver and a stud running back to start your draft. Now we just got to see what tight end you take. All right, CeeDee Lamb's gone. Debo's gone. Reese in the building. What's up? What's up? Yo, my guy, does anybody do a 10-man mock? I've got a couple 10-man mocks live streamed and uploaded to the channel. So if you go through, you hop on the channel, you should be able to find them pretty easily. But, oh my gosh, I've only got players with Allen on their name pulled up here. Outside of that, where do I want to go here? I'm going to take a chance on Tyreek Hill tonight. Outside of that, I still don't think Anthony's here. Mayday, you're on the clock. I've got a couple uploads, and then to add to that, we can always, anytime you have mock draft recommendations or requests, I should say, we can get those absolutely put on the board and on the queue, get them either recorded for you, or we can set up a subscriber mock draft. If you need a 10-man, if you need a specific scoring format, whatever it is, we can get that put on the queue. And we would love to have you join said mock draft as well. So you let me know, my dude. Algorithm, gotta finish my lasagna, heading out. All right, bro. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Appreciate you being here tonight. Good to talk to you for a second, my guy. All right, so Mayday goes A.J. Brown at 2.12 and takes Zeke at the turn at 3.1. Anthony gets Lenny Fournette. You all know where I'm going right here. I mean, you know I got to pick my boy James Conner all day long. All right, Mike Evans gone. Jerry, I've been good, man. It's been a few weeks since I've talked to you. I've been good. How have you been? Just grinding, living the dream. You know me, man. I've been good. Spence, I'm still upset there are no head-to-head underdog drafts. Yeah. I wish I could change that. I really do. I would love to do a head-to-head draft with you. Derek, where are you, bro? I'm just kidding. I hope everything's good, Derek. All right, so Breece Hall's gone. Higgins is gone. Derek gets an auto pick of Josh Allen. Smokey's on the clock at 3.8 after taking 2 running backs to start this draft. I have not watched Thor yet, Jerry. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to watch it until it's out of theaters. We're close to where we could go and watch a movie, but we're just not quite there. We're close. Another couple months, the wife and I should be able to sneak out and go see a movie, but not quite there yet. So I think I'm going to have to wait. But I do really want to watch it. All right, Smokey goes with a 3rd running back tonight in Montgomery. My boy Monty. Jerry goes with a 2nd receiver. And Keenan Allen, a very nice value at 3.9. I mean, I considered Allen at 2.10. J Dubba's going Travis Etienne, starting off with 3 backs tonight. Emil goes with our 3rd tight end off the board and Kyle Pitts. And Andrea will wrap up the 3rd round for us and take us into the 4th. She goes J.K. Dobbins. Andrea says, I believe Dobbins will be healthy week 1. He will be my RB2 on my team. Thank you very much. Takes us into the 4th round with Michael Pittman. Emil goes Josh Jacobs at 4.2. That running back spot truly drying up. Ooh, J-Dubs goes George Kittle. Why do I have a feeling Jerry was eyeing Kittle at 4.4? Jonathan says Thor was pretty good. Jerry says I liked it better than Doctor Strange 2. I want to see it, man. I really do. I really do. Derek, we missed you tonight, my guy. Oh, look at that. Did you get your guy? Well, I guess Cooper's on Cleveland now. He's not so much your guy. All right, Cam Akers gone to Jerry. I like this strat, Jerry. Receiver, running back. Receiver, running back. Andrea essentially doing the same thing. Running back, receiver, running back, receiver. I like it. Oh, Albert going A.J. Dillon. I was hoping Dillon would fall, truthfully, to like 5.3. Great pick there. All right, Aiden on the clock at 4.8. Kyle in the house. What's up? Long time no see. What's good, my dude? What up, what up, what up? Andrew says, I think Dobbins is ready. Fair enough. He says he's ready as well. I guess there's no better testament than the player himself. All right, Scary Terry's got a 4.8. Antonio Gibson's got a 4.9. We've got 2 Washington players off the board. I'll go Metcalf here. Anthony, we're missing you tonight, my dude. Mayday on the clock here at 4.12 to wrap up the 4th and take us into the 5th. Kyle, are you going to do a Catch Fan League? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you on our Discord? I believe you are. We've got a thread on Discord for the Catch Fam League, or you can just DM me on there and send me your email, and I'll get you on the list. Yeah, we'd love to have you this year, my dude. 100%. 100%. All right, I'm going to give Mayday his auto pick here. I'll give him... he's got time to hop in and make this 5.1 selection. I've seen him in and out tonight, so give him a second here if he needs it. All right, let's see. Andrew, trying out that draft. Yeah, it's a good little strat. It's worked for me in the offseason, no doubt. Reese, how do you feel about Michael Thomas this year? You know, at his current ADP, I don't mind him. I like Olave a little bit more. I think he's a little bit of a better value where you can draft him. But I don't know. Last year is very against drafting Michael Thomas. That was one thing I got correct last year. I did not think that Michael Thomas was going to be able to perform like fantasy managers thought he was going to, and did not think he was worth the draft selection. Although he was a very cheap draft selection last year. He was like, what, 8th or 9th round? I mean, he was cheap. But I still just didn't think it was worth it. And I actually hit that right on the dot. I mean, he didn't play at all last season, right? Yep. 0 games. 7 games in 2020. So I had him on my team in 2020. Absolutely burnt me. One of my teams, at least. Last season, I was very bitter about that. But I was actually correct, you know. And for whatever reason, with those 2 seasons, I still, going into this year, I'm not completely against Michael Thomas, you know, at an ADP of 71 overall through Sleeper. You know, if you have 2 other receivers on your roster who you're confident in, then I'm okay with taking a chance on Michael Thomas. I am. But at the same time, where you can land Olave, you know, I mean, I think if Thomas is fully healthy, he's going to be that guy. Don't get me wrong. But Olave going about 20 to 23 picks later on average, I'd rather take a chance on Olave personally. All right, so Smokey goes Chris Godwin. Jerry goes Jerry Judy. J-Dub is going with Allen Robinson. Emil goes Brandon Cooks. Hollywood Brown finishes out the 5th round. A big run at receiver in the 5th round. 2 running backs. I took Eli Mitchell. Aiden takes Kenneth Walker. Mayday gets an auto selection of Darren Waller. Other than that, all receivers: Deontay Johnson, DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, Mike Williams, Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, Allen Robinson, Brandon Cooks, Hollywood Brown, and Andrew goes with Adam Thielen to start the 6th, and Hunter Renfrow is off the board to Emil at 6.2. Amon-Ra St. Brown, another receiver, gone at 6.3 to J-Dubs. It is becoming fantasy season once again, Kyle. I am so excited. I'll be stopping by the closer we get. Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait for it, my guy. All right, Jerry lands Joe Burrow here. Gets that little stack with Chase. I like it. How do you feel about Watson? I'm not very optimistic. We just need more time. You know, like we need to, it's just too hard to evaluate, you know? Like if your fantasy draft was today at Watson's current ADP, is he worth a dart throw? At 140.5 in between Tua and Trevor Lawrence? Sure. But once again, like, I'm not really crazy about going out and drafting 2 quarterbacks in a redraft format. So at the end of the day, like, he might be your starter if you go out and target him, or he might just be trade value for you, you know? So in other words, like, I'm not fully confident that he's going to be like that guy. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. I mean, like, if Watts, I mean, it's all due to the suspension. Like, he might, like, obviously, if he plays, he'll probably be that guy. But how often is he going to play this season? I'm not entirely sure. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. Shoot, give me Jalen Hurts. Let's get QB out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. Yeah, if Watson misses 6 games, and we know it's 6 games, is he worth a draft selection? Yeah. If he misses 8 games, is he worth a draft selection? Sure. But it's just, he's going to be sitting on your bench, you know. And I don't, it depends on your league. Are you going to be able to put him on IR or not? I don't know. Not all leagues let you put a suspended player on IR. If they do, then yeah, he's probably worth a draft selection, even if he's going to miss 8 games. But, you know, if you're drafting like right now, there is the chance that he misses the entire year. I don't know. It's just a messy situation. You know what I'm saying? So we need more information before we really make an absolute for sure decision. All right, let me know in the chat. How are you guys feeling about Watson at this point in the offseason? Jerry, I'm looking forward to the catch fam leagues as well. 100%. All right, little run at receiver here in the 7th. Gabe Davis, Treylon Burks, Juju, Devonta Smith. Love that pick, Jerry. And Drake London gone. 2 quarterbacks in Jalen Hurts and Russell Wilson gone. Hawkinson gone at the tight end position. 1 running back gone in CEH. Andrew goes with Tony Pollard to finish out the 7th round as we move into the 8th round of tonight's draft. Grail Collect in the building. What up, what up, what up? Appreciate you being here tonight, my dude. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button for me if you haven't done so already. Let's try and get as many likes on the stream tonight as possible. What rookie do you think will be drafted first? Asks Kyle. No doubt in my mind whatsoever that it's going to be Breece Hall. Yeah, Breece Hall by the end of the 3rd, probably in all leagues, no doubt. After that, I mean, it's probably Kenneth Walker, right? Well, maybe Drake London. Let's see, who went first tonight? Didn't Walker? Yeah, Walker went at 5.5. Did Drake London? Why am I missing Drake London? Yeah, at 7.10, but Burks went before him at 7.7. So I think that's pretty accurate to what you'll see. Walker, Hall, Walker, Burks, London. And no other rookies taken tonight so far. I think that's pretty accurate. Looking at who's available. Olave, Elijah Moore. You got a lot of receivers kind of in similar tiers. But yeah, I mean, there's just no rookie QBs hanging around. There's quite a few receivers, though, that are probably worth drafting. And I'll go in and I'll take a rookie for you guys here. I'll take my boy James Cook. That's becoming the rookie running back. I like his value where you can select him, and I like his upside. I mean, you guys know that I love Dameon Pierce and Tyler Algier all offseason in terms of their current value. But I really like Cook as well. I really, really do. Just that, I mean, I got that feeling, right? He could have like an Alvin Kamara type rookie season. But yeah, to answer your question, Breece Hall, hands down. Hands down. All right, how's the poll looking? 14 votes. Who you drafting? 71% Cole Kmet over my guy, Hunter Henry. Whew. Okay. I don't mind committing full PPR, but Henry's my guy. Henry's my guy. I'm kind of surprised that's not closer. All right. I was kind of hoping Elijah Moore would fall out here to 9.3. Wow, there are a lot of players hanging around that I like right now. Like a lot. All right, just give me my boy. Give me Dawson Knox. Got 2 Bills players in a row. A lot of good players still available as we move into the 9th round. All right, Grail Collect wants a new poll. Okay. I got you. Nick, what's good, my guy? What up, what up? Are you scared drafting Fournette since he gained weight? Not really. We'll see where he's at. You know, we talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the stream. We'll see where he's at when we're approaching week 1. For now, no, I'm not too concerned. He's going to be practicing in Florida heat every day. He'll be all right, man. All right, let's see here. Hopefully, because I still love Fournette. That's my dude. Jerry, haven't been keeping up with the NFL updates, so I don't know what's good. Well, you know, you'll hang around here for a week or so. You'll be up to date, my guy. Nothing changed in the past few weeks. Something's always changing, but also not really changing, you know. That's how the offseason is, right? 300 pounds? I thought it was like 263 pounds. All right, let's go and do this for the new poll. Are you scared? Are you scared, just in general? Are you scared, guys? Are you scared to draft Lenny? Yes or no? Jerry says, who says I'm sticking around? Your days are numbered. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so I was like praying that somehow Russell Gage would fall out to 10.10. I almost went Gage over Knox, but I just didn't know if Knox was going to... I mean, almost every team had a tight end. I guess I had a chance to land Knox at 10.10, but I just wanted to secure him. So, regardless, after that selection in the 9th round, we saw Rashad Penny, Melvin Gordon, Ramondre Stevenson, and Cordero Pounder and Cheese gone at the running back position. Sky Moore, Watson, Woods, Olave, and Gage, all very, very good value in the 9th round at the receiver position. Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford at quarterback, and then one single tight end, and my boy Dawson Knox gone at 9.3. Into the 10th round, we got Cole Kmet, Tyler Boyd, Madison, Christian Kirk, my guy Ronald Jones, Pat Freiermuth, and Alan Lazard off of the board. And we got Aiden on the clock here. Filoni, he will work the weight off. It's all the ice cream he ate when Tom Brady broke up with him. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Mike Gesicki gone. Yeah, this is why I went tight end. All right, I feel a little bit better about that. Although Gage or Tyler Boyd, I would have loved to land. Would have loved it. Man, we got A-Rod. We got Derek Carr available. All right, I'm going to pick my dude. I mean, Damon Pierce. Very tempting. I'm going to go Tyler Algier here. I still think we're missing Anthony and my boy Mayday. So we'll get hit with the auto picks. I think I'm going to go ahead and roll with my boy Tim Patrick here. And we will move right into the 11th round. I love this team tonight. Love this team. Could argue for... Like, I almost went double receiver in rounds 4 and round 5. I almost went Mike Williams at 5.3. And then let's say I did that looking at running backs available instead of Mooney. I probably would have went Tony Pollard, Chase Edmonds, or even Rashad Penny or Gordon or Cook. So I probably could have landed 2 of those running backs I just listed. And Mike Williams over Mitchell. So I'm not too upset about that decision. A little bit heavier at running back. Henry, Connor, Mitchell, Cook, Algier. I love that running back room. But we're a little bit lighter at receiver. We'll see how we finish out the draft. I mean, I believe in Jalen Hurts as a QB1. I believe in Dawson Knox as a tight end 1. So I'm good with both those selections. Don't forget, guys, we have an extra round tonight. So we've got 4 more rounds So if you're playing by the roster settings, you've got room for a kicker, defense, and 2 bench players after this round 11 concludes. Jerry got down to 165. Let's go, bro. Kyle, do we think CMC will stay healthy? Man, it's a tough question. It's a tough question. Is that a possible question to answer? Probably. I mean, here's the thing with CMC is he doesn't really have any injuries that are commonly re-injured. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's at risk of like re-injuring anything that happened last year or even the year before. But he's an injury-prone player. At the same time, he's CMC. We all know what he's capable of in fantasy football and real-life football, for that matter, as well. So historically, he doesn't stay very healthy. So I think my answer is like no, but I mean, you know, historically it may be a rough word, right? 2017 to 2019, he didn't miss a game. 2020, 2021, he's only played in 10 games. So it depends on how you look at it, right? It's tough, man. He's going to go, by the time regular drafts are starting, he'll be going in the top 3 in every draft. It's just how it goes, right? If he was still going closer to like 1.7 or 1.12, I'd probably be, you know, all for drafting CMC. But the fact that he's across the community an argument for 1.1, I don't know. You guys know I'm biased, right? I drafted CMC at 1.1 last season. Maybe that's my problem. You know, maybe I'm taking it too personally. Oh, Hunter Henry's available. Easily the best player on the board. Easily. All right, I'll take Van Jefferson here. I need a receiver. Probably should have just gone Hunter Henry there, right? No way Van Jefferson was getting auto-picked. So I got one more bench spot. Wow, running back is ugly. Give me Robert Tonyan. Why not? Yeah, I probably should have gone Hunter Henry at 12.10. And probably could have still landed Van Jefferson at 13.3. But that's okay. Man, and to think that I meant to start this draft with Eckler over Henry. I mean, I'm not too upset about Henry, but I really like this team. I would be beyond happy with this team moving into the 2022 season at this point in the offseason. Aiden, I'm not feeling Lenny this year, especially with White getting drafted. I don't think he can stay healthy for a whole season. That's fair. How much time did he miss last year? 2 games. 3 games technically, right? Because we had that extra game. Or did he just sit out week 18? I don't remember. I don't know, man. Leonard Fournette balled out last season. I mean, what? You've got 2 games. Yep. 2 games where he did not score double-digit fantasy points. And outside of 4 games total, he scored 13 or more fantasy points in every other contest. And don't forget, he was 84 targets from Tom Brady, and Brady's back in 22, 69 receptions, 454 receiving yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns on top of those 811 rushing yards and 8 scores. Oh, no, man. Oh, no, man. What are we going to do with Lenny? Gray, I think he's due for a break. It could definitely happen. J-Dub's no long-term significant injury, but an ACL, I would be more worried. If you don't believe in Lenny's health, handcuffing with White is reasonable. 100%. 100%. Do you think Panthers will wide receiver get a boost with Mayfield over Darnold? Yeah, but not like a major boost. We've talked about this a little bit. Not a major boost. but yes, he's a better QB than Darnold. But what, I think the most touchdowns he's thrown in his career is 28 touchdowns. DJ Moore has still never had more than 4 receiving touchdowns in his career. I mean, it's a boost, don't get me wrong, but like I'm not expecting a major leap from Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, really anyone on that team. I mean, I would love to see Terrace Marshall Jr. Play, to his potential. Obviously, Baker and Jarvis had a great chemistry out of the slot, but Terrace Marshall had a really, really, really bad rookie season, undoubtedly. I'll go with Nick Folk. All right, we missed you tonight, Anthony. Missed you, Mayday. Missed you, Derek. All right, I'm gonna go with the Colts defense. That's my team right now. Give me the Colts. All right, let's see. I did the same drafting CMC last year. It was rough. It was rough for us, Andrea, wasn't it? 2 extra rounds. I think we just had 1 extra round, right? Yeah, we just had 1 extra round. We usually have 14 rounds. Forgot to draft backup running backs. Wow, yeah. You got a lot of receivers, Jerry. Holy cannoli. I didn't mean to take Watson. My time was running out and I panicked. Well, there you go. I mean, Watson behind Cousins is not that bad of a play. Oh, you got Lance and Cousins. Well, you got trade value at some point in the season, right? I'm surprised he's still 27. He's worth the gamble. Yeah, he probably is. No doubt. All right, Smokey got his hand up tonight. Go ahead and let me know in the chat if you guys want me to run through your team very quickly here. Are you scared to draft Lenny? 12 votes. Yes. 50% yes, 50% no. All right, Andrea's going to finish out tonight's draft at 15.12. Wide receivers kept looking good, so I went with them. Fair enough. All right, we got 20 viewers in the house. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's take a look at your guys' teams. Smokey, what we got here? Got Brady at QB. I'm good at that. Goddard at tight end. No worries there. Running back room went running back heavy to start the draft tonight. Mixon, Barkley, Monty, Ronald Jones, Henderson, and Darrell Williams. A good running back room, no doubt. Receivers, Waddle, Godwin, Hopkins, Juju, Gallup, Devontae Parker. I mean, there's nothing wrong whatsoever with this receiving room. You got enough depth. I mean, we know Hopkins is going to miss 6 games. Godwin is going relatively high right now. And Godwin could miss up to 6 to 8 games. We have some time before that's like official, but just be prepared, And I mean, I've been taking Godwin in even best ball drafts, at certain points, but just be prepared. Like, we know what Godwin's going to do when he's healthy, but just be prepared for him to miss some time. Really the only note I have on this team. I mean, obviously you got Brady, so when you get that stack, it's going to be very beneficial. Harrison Butker, kicker. It's a great team, man. Yeah. Great tight end one, great QB one, great running back room, great receiver room. It's a good squad, no doubt. All right, let's see. Andrea, what we got? Matthew Stafford at QB, Kmet at tight end, Swift, Dobbins, Pollard, Edmonds, Marlon Mack. You got some question marks in this running back room, but you could definitely get through with this backfield, especially if Dobbins is healthy, right? Pollard in a committee. Swift I'm fine with. Edmonds, full PPR, I think he's fine. This is a half PPR draft, but my evaluations for half PPR versus full PPR aren't very different. Receiver room looks great, though. Diggs, Pittman, Hollywood Brown, Thielen, Dotson, Pierce. Very good value at receiver throughout this draft. First defense off the board with the Bills defense. Great selection. And Matt Prater, kicker. It's a good team, no doubt. Definitely a good team. Good drafting tonight, everybody. All right, J-Dubs, what we got? Prescott at QB, Kittle at tight end. I think you're good there. You could consider Second tight end, if you do go out and get Kittle, is one note I've been making just because of the inconsistency last year and some of the injury issues. But at the end of the day, it's George Kittle. If he's on your roster, he's healthy. I don't think you're starting anyone over him, right? Unless you somehow, for some reason, have like Kelsey or Andrews or, I don't know, Pitts, or if Knox, Goddard, Schultz, Hawkinson, Ertz, whoever really steps up and they're also on your squad. But it's pretty hard to start someone over Kittle, right? Went heavy running back to start the draft tonight. Cook, Kamara, ETN. Gosh. I mean, if all those guys play to their full potential, you know, when Kamara comes back from, if he does get suspended, that's a scary backfield. But top of that, you got Madison as a handcuff. I love it. Hines and Williams. I'm not crazy about Williams personally, but in the 13th round, I'm not going to knock you for it. Hines is a fine selection in the 11th round. Receiving room, you got some nice youthful upside. Allen Robinson. I mean, not really in terms of youthful upside. I mean, St. Brown, Drake London, Russell Gage. I guess Jacoby Myers is pretty young, but he's fine in the 12th round, but he's not my favorite receiver to go after. You got Allen Robinson. It's a good receiving room, no doubt. Bucs defense, Robbie Gould. It's a good team, 100%. All right, let's see. Andrew says, I think 4 games for Godwin. Need work on running backs. You went for upside at receiver, still in a good quarterback and a tight end you believe in. The running back room could pay off. It's a little risky, but it could. Jerry, it was nice to be back in the draft. 100%, man. Talk to everyone next time. Mr. Soothing Voice. Hey, always love having you here, my guy. We'll definitely look forward to drafting with you more and having you around, my dude. Steven, do you like Mitchell this year? 49ers have had a different lead running back the past 4 years. Shruggy, sad face. Yeah, you know, I've always hated the 49ers backfield. And like last season, I was very vocal about don't draft any of their players. I was very against 49ers backfield moving into the season last year. And then I really warmed up to Eli Mitchell because really when Mitchell was healthy, outside of Debo, like he was a clear-cut running back 1 when he was healthy. So I'll say this much. I like Mitchell as an RB3. A worst-case scenario, RB2, as long as you hit on the right guys after that. But like as an RB3 with 2 later round guys that I believe in, like I love him on this team right here, okay? I mean, Derrick Henry, who I meant to be Eckler, but I still have a lot of love for Henry, and I'm fine with him at 1.3, but I meant to draft Eckler, but whatever. James Conner, someone who I have a ton of conviction in. I love him at that value at 3.3. Then I've got Jared Cook, and I've got Tyler Algier in the 8th and 10th round, 2 rookies that I have a lot of faith in. Getting Mitchell in between those guys, I think that's the perfect spot to take him. But I think that the point you're making is perfectly fine. You might get Shanahan. You just got to be prepared for it, and I'm prepared for it. And I think part of being prepared for it is having, 4 other running backs that I have conviction in drafted before or after Mitchell. But, yeah, you can get Shanahan pretty damn easily. We all know this, right? At this point, I do prefer Aaron Jones over Kamara until we know how long he's out. You could have gone Jones tonight, but that's fine. Either way. Yeah, man, Cook when he's back. Kamara when he's back. Cook fully healthy. ETN, if he lives up to his potential, that's a nasty triple-headed RB attack. I think if you draft one of the Niners, you have to handcuff them with the rest. That'd be tough, man. I mean, Jeff Wilson, TDP. I feel like there's like 3 other running backs on this team, but at least Raheem Mostert's out of the question, right? Out of the picture, I should say. He's on the new Shanahan system in Miami, right? Upside could be massive in the later half of the year. Yeah, 100%. I mean, just don't forget, guys, that Kamara missed 4 games last season. And what was he, RB8? RB8, right? Yep, RB8 in full PPR, RB9 in standard, and missed 4 games. Look at me. Look, there's Kamara all over the screen for you guys. Woo! Oh my gosh, I can't highlight RB9. Okay, there we go. RB9. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Missed 4 games. Still RB8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 games where he did not hit double-digit fantasy points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, 7 games over 18 points, 5 games over 20 points. Man, I think Kamara's just fine. If it's a 6-game suspension, I'll still take Kamara at the end of the second going into the third round. I mean, I think if he's going to miss 6 games, we know for sure. Getting the third, I think he could still be a top 10 back. So that would be my note with Kamara, right? If, let's say he misses 6 games, which we don't know for sure. If he is going to miss 6 games, there'll probably be 9 running backs who'll draft ahead of him, and that's about it. Just don't forget, Kamara was a top 4 pick last season. So, top 5 pick, undoubtedly. So, don't forget, so was Dalvin Cook. Don't forget, Aaron Jones was a top 7 pick. It's just interesting how things change. Nick Chubb in that top 8 range. Zeke was a top 3 or 4 pick, depending on your league. Top 5 pick, undoubtedly. Things change, man, very drastically. Travis Kelce was a top 5 pick in fantasy leagues last season. I'm just waiting for Kelce and Andrews to move up even further in ADP. Trey Sermon's a dark horse. Yeah, don't forget about Trey Sermon. They spent a first-round pick on him last year, right? He could really realistically start any of the 4, yeah. That's why, like I said, I like Mitchell, you know, with the right backfield, you know. Good average on Kamara for production. No real competition there either. Fantasy average points, I mean, yeah. I'm telling you, when he's back, he'll be just fine. And just don't forget, when you guys are drafting, like, yes, like you want to start the season hot. You want to build the best possible team that you can. But at the end of the day, your most important fantasy games are going to be in the second half of the season. Those are the games that you have to win. Those are your playoff games. Those are your championship games. And Kamara, more than likely, is not going to be suspended for those games. At the moment, that's the way it's looking. It could get, like, remember when Zeke had a suspension year and nothing was decided by the time the season started? And then he missed the most important time in fantasy. I had him on my team that year. So that's a possibility too. We'll see. We'll see. I pick Kelce every year, but got burnt on the first round value last year. Man, Kelce, this game, man. This was round 1 of the playoffs for a lot of teams. What happened in week 16? Was he hurt? Huh. Why don't I remember what happened to Kelce in week 16? Then he had decent games the next 2 weeks. But week 15 was the week that most fantasy managers were like, I am happy I spent a top 5, top 8, top 10 pick on Travis Kelce. COVID, that's what it was. Okay, thank you. Thank you, J-Dubs. Thank you. Yeah. Well, COVID it was. Thank you. Good calls. Yes, it definitely was COVID. I remember that now. Because every fantasy manager who owned Travis Kelce was like, I'm so happy to pick Travis Kelce in the first round very early as I'm advancing into week 16 in the playoffs, and then COVID hit. That's right. Good calls. Yeah, that game was crazy, though. What's your tight ends to draft this year? I'm really struggling with that position. Aiden, for me, Goddard, Knox. Those are the 2 guys I think could break out. In terms of where they're being drafted, I really like Goddard. I mean, he went at 8.5 tonight. Knox went at 9.3. Like, I think those 2 guys at their draft value are the best tight ends to draft, hands down. Like, I want one of those 2 guys on my team. Later round guys, I like Gesicki a lot. I think Freiermuth has got good potential. I like Hunter Henry. Past that, I like Robert Tonyan, Alberto, Noah Fant. Cole Kmet's starting to rise up in ADP, and I liked Kmet in full PPR, but I just don't know about his new ADP. I think it's going to continue to go up. I just don't know if I'm there. Hawkinson is a big question mark for me. Ertz, I like too, but I like Goddard and Knox before Ertz. Schultz at his current ADP. I mean, I know he's tied in 3 last year. I had him on my team, but I'm very in between on Schultz. When Schultz is going, it's just not the time in my drafts where I'm looking at tight end. I think that's really my main problem. Waller, I've been torn on Waller this offseason too. Kittle, I mean, I'm not going to knock Kittle, man. Kittle, I think, is absolutely worth tight end 4 all day long. Even you could argue tight end 3. Like, just the way I've been drafting, Kelsey, Andrews, and Pitts probably aren't going to be on any of my teams, but they're worth the value. Tried a couple drafts where I go after them early, and I just don't end up liking my teams, man. I've just never drafted a tight end that early, you know? But I just think there's so much value in later rounds. I mean, even look at the 8th round forward. Goddard, Ertz, Dawson Knox, Kmet, Freiermuth, Gesicki, Irv Smith, Hunter Henry, Tanyan, Fant, and Albert O. Like, you got all kinds of value there, man. You really do. J-Dub says, Ertz at value, just don't like his health issue. That's fair. That's fair. I've really been targeting Schultz, but I really like the upside of Goddard and Knox. Yeah, I just think at their value. Sorry, I just like bumped my mic. I know that made a weird noise. But at their value, those are my 2 tight ends I'm targeting right now. So, we'll see. We'll see. All right, boys and girls. Shout out to XX Sleeper XX. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel tonight. Welcome to the Catch fam. Appreciate you. Spencer, I hate Discord video limit. Try to send a video of me at the Range Road today and the file's too big. Dang it. Break it up into like 10 videos and just post them all. Yeah, I'm sorry that happens, man. J-Dubs, Tanya is my favorite sleeper. I like Tanya as well. I do. I really do like Hunter Henry. I'm very high on Hunter Henry. I mean, his ADP has not changed all offseason long. And I'm very high on him as well. That's one that I don't understand. You know? I mean, that's your tight end 10 last season. I just wrote an article. I'm finishing up the final edits on it. But some of the stats from Henry last year, in terms of the Patriots alone, are just wild. I mean, I'm fine with his ADP being the way it is. Like, so I can draft him. I don't care, right? All right. Andrew says good night. Have a great night, Andrews. It was a blast to draft with you, per usual. Thank you so much. Great job tonight. Great job tonight, everyone. Appreciate you guys so much for drafting tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out, talking fantasy. Guys, we are so close to the 2022 fantasy football season. I am just ecstatic. I mean, gosh. We only got like a week and a half left of June. Excuse me, July. What am I saying? Sorry, the music shut off and threw everything off for me there. But it's almost August, boys and girls. It's go time. You know, let's go. I'm pumped. J-Dubs can't wait to have you in the league as well, my dude. Sleeper, what do you think about Mike Williams? Do you think he takes over Keenan Allen? No. No. They both play very different roles within that offense. I think Allen will continue to be, you know, that security blanket. That dude is going to get a ton of receptions, a lot of underneath stuff, still make a lot of big plays, a lot of contested balls. But Mike Williams is your big play receiver, you know. He's a red zone target. He's going to make big plays. Herbert's going to be able to pass the ball around just enough, without a doubt. I mean, the man is a ridiculous young quarterback. He could finish as QB1 this season easily. I would not say that Williams is going to take over Keenan Allen, but I think he holds just as much value as Keenan Allen. You just have to ask yourself the question, do you prefer a consistent type player with a lower ceiling like a Keenan Allen who still has the ability to get you 20 fantasy points? Or do you like that boomer bust weekly type play in Mike Williams who could get you 42 points one week and 3 points next week, you know? But no, I don't think he'll take him over. I think they just play two very different roles within that offense. But it's a fair question. I mean, I personally lean towards Keenan Allen because I like more consistency. But I love the upside of Mike Williams. Like, Williams as a wide receiver 3, someone you can play in the flex. Like, give me that all day long. You know what I'm saying? August is coming. Andrea is ready. Let's freaking go, Catch Fam. Ronald hopping in at the end of the stream. What's up, baby? How are you? Appreciate you stopping by tonight. Aiden, I think they'll finish about even. I've been targeting Mike Williams because of his value a couple rounds behind Allen. That's another good point. Dependent on your league, who you're drafting with, Williams is going around to 2 rounds after Allen. So maybe a little bit better value for some of you guys, you know? That's a good point. It's a good point. A little bit cheaper to go out and target Mike Williams. Except maybe in best ball. He's a very hot target in best ball. Let's see. Big Facts is sleeper. Yeah, and I mean, I think Gerald Everett's due for a good season. I think Eckler is going to get a ton of targets out of the backfield as long as he's healthy, which I think he'll be just fine. It's going to be a great offense, right? You got Palmer, you got Guyton. They got a lot of pieces. It's going to be a fun offense to watch, man. You know, go out and draft a rookie running back too. Offensive line is just fine. Not the best in the league, not the worst. That defense has added some studs. I like the Chargers, man. I think they might be just a year away. I don't know if this is their year. I think the Bills are much closer. The Bills have a beautiful chemistry within their offense, even if they don't have as many explosive players. But that defense just looks... the defense already had time to mesh. That's my problem with the Chargers. I think they might just... they just need a little bit more time to mesh. They're going to be really, really good for the next coming years. Ronald's still on vacation? Let's go, bro. Happy vacation to Ronald. Just saying, hey, appreciate you, bro. Spence, this might be TMI, but you know the feeling of popping a massive pimple? I finally popped the one that was on the back of my head. The relief. Clap hand emojis in the chat for Spencer popping his big pimple on the back of his head. Beautiful way to wind down the stream tonight. Sleeper says best ball goes round 3. Oh, yeah. Hey, you don't got to tell me, man. I've taken him in round 3. I've taken him in round 2, you know, end of round 2. But Spence and I both here have stacked Eckler, Allen, Williams, and Herbert in best ball. So I'm no stranger to an earlier ADP for Williams, no doubt, man. I'll be in Vegas in August for a few weeks, says J-Dubs. Nice. Let's go. Defense with J.C. Jackson and Khalil Mack added, and Kyle Van Noy. Think about that leadership at the linebacker position added as well, on top of Marlon Mack. I mean, excuse me, not Marlon Mack, Khalil Mack. They did not add Marlon Mack. That would be the Houston Texans. But J.C. Jackson, a stud at the corner position. I just, sometimes you have teams add a ton of players and it takes a year or so to mesh. But then at the same time, you know, look at the Rams last season, look at the Bucs the year before. Maybe I'm overlooking it. Spence, I'm consistently drafting Keenan in second, Mike in third. If I had the 1 to 4 pick spot with JT or Eckler as the running back, Herbert in the 4th, 5th, it's... Why wouldn't you, man? Why wouldn't you? Probably my favorite stack in best ball right now, you know? I think yours as well. Kyle, hey, it was great to have you here tonight, my dude. Peace out, bro. Always good to have you here, man. Peace out. Appreciate you. All right, boys and girls, we will go ahead and wind down the stream. Poll is closing with 19 votes. 37% of you say yes, you were scared to draft Lenny. 63% of you say nope. Give me Fournette. All right. Andrea, Emil, J Dubs, Jerry, Smokey the Cat, Derek, Albert, Aiden. Is that C West? I think that's C West. Anyways, Anthony, Mayday, appreciate you guys so much, man. Everyone who drafted tonight, everyone who stopped by. Spencer, Kyle, Sleeper, once again, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Catch Fam. Ronald, Aiden. Already shouted out Aiden. You get 2 shout outs tonight, apparently. Steven, Joe stopping by. Grail Collect stopping by. Baloney stopping by. Everyone else who hopped in here. Everyone else who hung out tonight. Appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to join our Discord. Link is in the description down below. Completely free to do so. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Both links down below. All of our links down below. You guys know what to do, man. Aiden, peace out. Have a good night. Catch Fam right back at you. Have a great night. everyone have a great rest of the week. We'll be on tomorrow night for another subscriber mock draft. I'll get that link posted on Discord either tonight or tomorrow. Spence says 13 more subs. I've got 12 more on my count. I think Sleeper took us to 988. The day is coming. We might hit it. We might hit it by the 1 year mark of gaining our first subscriber. It would be August 23rd. We'll see. We'll see. I think we're just going to miss it. But that's okay. Hey, I love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do for the community. As we get closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark, I can't believe how incredible this community is. And I've just enjoyed every freaking second of building this community and helping you guys dominate your fantasy football leagues. That's what it's all about, baby. So, yep. Ronald, peace out, my dude. Have a great vacation. Hope you're enjoying it. Spence, if you don't miss the stream, we will get it by the 23rd. Yeah, I do not plan on missing the stream. So hopefully that's the case, my dude. We've had a really good day today, and Saturday night was another really good day in terms of subscribers. So thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. I truly, truly mean it. And that'll do it for tonight's stream. Hit me up on Discord, Twitter, Instagram if you guys need anything in the meantime. And like I said, I'll get a link posted for tomorrow night's mock draft, either tonight or tomorrow. And we'll be back on tomorrow. So, like I said, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And I will talk to everyone tomorrow. With that, I got nothing else to say. But thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on The Catch. And peace.